Hi boys and girls. Miss Rockwell told me that some of you are using CodePen on your own and continuing your learning of HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and some of you had some questions. So I thought I could make some videos and hopefully get your questions answered for you. And if you guys like that, then if you have more questions, just send them my way and I'll make some more videos. So the first one that was asked was how to get the image into your web page. So let's take a look at how to do that again. Okay, I'm going to open up CodePen. And again, CodePen is really useful, but in the future I'll show you how you can just make the web pages on your own without CodePen. But I would definitely recommend you continue to use CodePen for your learning. Okay, so the tag for images is img, image. But as I'm sure you have noticed, there's nothing there. Well, we have to tell it where we're getting the image from, and that magic word is source, and that is shortened to SRC. So we're going to put a source in there, and once we do, we'll have an image. The one I showed you in class was this Place Kitten, it's called. It's a fun site that just provides pictures for situations like this where you're working on some code and you just need an image. And there we go. And that's just one example. But that's the syntax you want right there, is SRC, source. But let's dive in a little deeper. So I'm going to go to Kiddle. I'm going to search some images here. Let's say I want a robot, because I like robots. It's a cute robot. In your browser, I'm using Chrome, and you can do this in Chrome, but other browsers typically have this also. If you right click on a picture, you can say open image in new tab or copy image address. So let's open it in a new tab and look at it. See this address here? It's big and long and it's kind of crazy, all the letters and numbers and stuff. But that is the address to that image. So if I copy that, go back into CodePen, I'm going to make another image here, because I want to keep my kitty, and then I put the source equals equals, and then I paste in what I just got. Watch what happens. There's our robot. Let's grab another one. This one's waving to us. That looks pretty cute. Actually, let's just try this copy image address. I bet that'll work. So let's make one more image. Paste it in there, and there it is. So that's all you need. Here's another one I think I showed you, but see how they're lined up from left to right? If you want what are called line breaks, that's a BR. See what happened there? We want a break after this image, and now they're not on the same line. And if you want some more space, you can actually put in several line breaks and watch what happens. There you go. See how it moved down? Now, since you've gotten this far, I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to go on my desktop and I'm going to make a folder. I'm just going to call it site. Okay? And in that folder, I'm going to make another folder called images. And I'm going to take these three images that I just got and I'm going to save them into this folder. So we're going to call this kitty. Actually, let's call it kitty.jpg. We're going to call this one robot1.jpg. JPG or JPEG means it's a picture. Okay, we'll call this one robot2.jpg. And now I'm going to clear all this out of here. Watch this. We're going to close this out. We're not even going to use CodePen. I'm going to open text editor. I'm going to make a new document. I'm going to save it into that folder, into the site folder, and I'm going to call it index.html. That .html extension will make it a web page. So stick with me here and just follow along. So I'm going to put in my HTML tags like we did in class. There's my closing tag. I'll make a head tag and a closing head tag. And I'll make a body tag and a closing body tag. And now in here, I'm just going to make an H1 real quick and say, this is my website. Okay, I'm going to hit save. Watch what happens when I double click on this. It opens up in the browser because it's a website. By making it an HTML file, it's a website. So let's add some things into there. Let's say here, let's actually make this a paragraph. Here are some pictures I like. And now we're going to make our image tag in the source, and instead of being on the internet, it's going to be right in that images folder that we just made. So we'll put the kitty on there, kitty.jpg. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to double click on this and let's test it, see if it works. There it is. See, that's the picture from the desktop. Let's put the other two in there. So I'll put a line break after that. I'll make another image tag. Source. Let's just copy this line like this. The more you code, you start doing things like this. Lots of copying and pasting. So I'll put the robot1 image in there. And I'll put the robot2. And again, these are just here on my desktop on my computer. So I'm actually making a web page right on my computer, and that's really cool because you could disconnect from the internet and everything and it would still work. Double click on it. Oops, we made a mistake. Can you think of what the mistake is? Let's take a look at our text. Oh, robot is in the images folder. All of them are in this images folder, so we put our path wrong. So now if I save this and then I just go to my browser and refresh, it should work. Oh, robot 2 is still having a bad day. Let's see what's going on with old robot 2. Oh, there we go. There's our problem there. When I was saving it, I messed up and typed some extra junk there. So now if he's just robot2.jpg, let me double click on it, make sure, yeah, there he is. Okay, now robot2.jpg right here. When I refresh the browser now, it will work. Boom. How about that? So you can use CodePen and you can reference images off the internet, but you can also make things locally on your computer. And what you could do also is you could use CodePen to figure out your work and do it, and then just paste that into a local document. That's something you can try also.